Okay, YouTube, first video attempt. Jeff Lindsay here with the 72 Camaro. I've been on this thing about a year with no previous experience. Just a decent shop, a decent air conditioner and a fan. Plenty of tools to work with. This car was pretty complete when I got it. Just a rust bucket, in dire need of repair. Fan around here and get some parts, front end, fenders, doors, engine, transmission, a few new parts in the boxes. First thing I did was floor pans. And having never attempted anything close to this, I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Not going to any extremes with this. The main thing is just get the rust cut out, get the new parts put in, and try to get this thing rolling as soon as possible. I won't be doing any painting. Mainly the sheet metal work, engine work. Somebody else will do the transmission for me. This firewall, I've kind of closed it in. You can see no air ducts, no heater. I'll probably one day put a unit inside under the dash. A homemade rotisserie. I built this not long after I got the car and found out that I would probably need one. Not a lot to it. It's specific for this car, but it works well. I'm happy with that. The car was hit in the front end, looks like, years ago. Somebody did some repair. I don't think it was too bad. It looks like they just kind of straightened out what was there. I've checked it. It looks pretty well straight from what I gather. Whoever had the car before me did a semi-restoration, you might say. They did the interior. Looks like they might have got ahead of themselves a little, or just didn't want to go to the extreme as far as floor pans and stuff. There was a lot of fiberglass patchwork in the old floor pans, but this one is new front to back. Even the toe kick, but the firewall was good, so we didn't replace the firewall. Now I've been watching Double R a lot with his 72 Z28, and it's been a lot of help just to see somebody kind of going along, doing a few of the things that I've been trying, especially with no experience on my part. Next thing I'm going to attempt is the package tray. I've got it kind of clamped up, and it looks like it's going to fit well, but there's a lot of rust on this car. I've got the package tray, the deck filler panel, and I got out here this morning and I noticed the rear cross rail was in bad shape, which I had already planned to replace it, and I decided to jump ahead. So as you can see, we're going to end up replacing that panel. Maybe this fan's not bothering me. We're in deep South Georgia. It's been 100 about every day for the last couple of weeks, so we have to try to stay cool when we can. Somebody replaced this trunk pan up to these points and cut around here, and they stopped here. The extensions are the original ones, as you can tell by the way this looks. They had some kind of aluminum tape and Bondo just covered, and when I started tearing it apart, that's what we ended up with. So all that'll come out. still got part of the old trunk pan here. I'm going to cut all that out, take these out, replace all them as we go. But the trunk pan is not in bad shape. We'll probably leave it. That's kind of where I'm at. Got the cross rail. Got to get started drilling. And what they had done, it kind of messed me up. Whoever put it in, they had a few spot welds drilled and welded, but they came back along this entire length and stitch welded the edges. So I had a time getting all that off, and it made a mess, and got a little bit of it cleaned up. So we headed in the right direction. There's just the car probably should have been crushed 35 years ago, but as you can see, we've got the pieces. Got a few pieces to put this thing back together. Just a lot of work. I'm sure some of this looks familiar to some of you guys, but like I say, the car is not terrible, but it's not really a classic. It's a coupe. It's a standard vehicle. It's not a Z28, not a RSSS or a SS. So we're restoring a car with not a lot of value, but it'll be a driver. It's not going to be a show car. And we're going to leave this video at that for the first one. I'll do some updates and try to get a little more involved in the restoration community. And I want to thank a lot of folks I can't remember. ASIC Eric, Double R, Faster Cat, been watching a lot of videos there. Carolina Man, some of y'all, Drive Shaft Drew. A lot of the work y'all have done has really inspired me and helped me to get started on this project. And I'm probably 2 years out at least on trying to button this thing up, but I've already kind of got another project in mind. I want a truck, maybe a 75 to an 80 Chevrolet pickup truck, C10. If I can talk myself into it once this one's done, I might not ever restore anything else, but we'll see. Thanks again, and hope you enjoy the video.